give you the opportunity to do getting out of American East Conference play and playing an opponent that you're not as familiar with, but that also has some different strengths than most American East teams?
I tell you what, I really enjoyed this game, and I really enjoyed preparing for it. They're a very aggressive team. They're an older team. I think 5 seniors. They're a physical team, and they're a tough team. And I wanted to see where we were. Are we as tough as them? Are we tougher than them? They beat us to a lot of 50-50 balls, which, and I always tell you guys, we're going to tap at that stone, we're going to tap at that stone. We're just not there yet. And today, we're not there yet. And I knew going in that this was going to be a battle. I knew it because of the way they play and the way they make you play. He's a great coach. We come from the same tree, from the J. Wright tree, and I knew what it was going to be. I'm glad this game happened because I don't want it to happen on Thursday.
Looking at their big man, provided a bit of a different look, a guy who's potentially a bit more athletic. How does that help Pat or a Jeff, but also guys like John and Darryl who don't have to face shot blockers who are quite as talented in Marquise?
Yeah, you know what? You're talking about Frazier, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he's terrific. I mean, he's really talented. He's gifted. He can really jump. You know, you saw the full arsenal today. He had a jump hook. He had a 15-footer. I mean, he got a lot of rebounds. He had a follow-up dunk. He did some amazing things out there. He's a talented player. But this is going to help us. This is going to help us down the road. And let's not forget Lugans. I mean, that kid was tough to guard. And those guys really scared me. They really scared me. They have a really good 5. And the kid Goldsberry didn't play as much the last 2 games because of a concussion. But he's a tough, nasty little guard, man. Anybody would love to have him on your team. The way he plays, the way he makes you play. Really smart, wily veteran type team. But it was good to play against those bigs because, you know, you got Jabby coming up. You know, you got Sutton coming up. So it's good preparation. And I thought we needed a better effort out of our bigs today. And it was good. Hopefully we got it out of our system.
How do you guys stay focused knowing that Vermont pretty much has the #1 seed and it's most likely going to be you guys at the 2?
Well, there's still a lot of games left, and we're definitely not at the 2. And, you know, I don't even talk about what our guys. All I say is we need to get better. We need to be the best team we can be at by the end of the year. And that's all we're concentrating on. That's all we're focusing on. I'm not focusing on, you know, I want to win the next 2 games. I want to win. First, it's Binghamton. I got to win that game. I mean, we just got to keep getting better. We've been under 500 for so long, so it's nice to be over. Now let's keep going. And like I said, we still have a lot of room for growth. We need production, more production out of our freshmen.
Looking at Travis, is it still conditioning, or does he not quite have that spot back in the rotation?
Yeah, he just doesn't have it back yet. I mean, Mike Terry's giving us good minutes. He's bringing us good energy, and he's tough. He's physical. He's playing hard. He understands our rotations. And Travis is not in great shape yet. We're going to need him, though. I just told all those guys, we need everybody. Every time we step on the floor, we need everybody. And if it's 2 minutes or 22 minutes or 12 minutes, you guys need to understand what we're trying to do out there. And, you know, human nature sets in. You win 5 in a row. Well, now you're at a non-conference game, and now it's kind of like, yeah, we're pretty good. Now I think we figured it out. And I think Canisius made us play like that, but there's a little human nature involved there, too.
You've been talking about getting closer and getting closer. If there's one aspect of your game that you really want to work on in the next 2 games to get ready for the tournament, what part of your game is?
It's always going to be defending and rebounding. Always going to be it. I think our execution's fine. We made a couple mistakes today as far as spacing, as far as forgetting plays. It's going to happen during a game. Okay? It's going to happen in 50 possessions of a game. But it's got to be defending and rebounding. I mean, they shot almost 41% of, we were keeping teams below 36, 37, 35. That's where it's got to be if you want to be the best team you can be by the end of the year. And we got to do a better job rebounding. And I'm shocked at the outcome here because it felt, during that game, it felt like they had a lot more rebounds there. Good?